Hello there, Patreon. I figured I'd do something different, you know what I mean? I figured instead of doing an audio show, I might as well do almost like a MTV style cribs. So I'm gonna show you around my house. I might not show you everything, but let's get started from here. So right up top, there's a lot of art. The idea is going for like a art gallery look. So here we got the Beatles. Not a big fan of the Beatles, but like this art piece, so here they are. Got a random leopard over here. Why? I don't know. We got Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think it's maybe like a French or a Spanish version of the poster. Not quite sure. There you go. Got some Lofi playing in the background over there, a little sneak peek. Got a replica of a Picasso. Obviously, this is not a real one, but I'll probably never be able to afford like a real one. So I said, fuck it, let's get a replica. Here we got some art pieces that I don't have space for that I gotta figure out. Here is New York City. Here is Paris. Big A24 guy. So we got the lighthouse. This one is probably my favorite. It is a tiger. I love that background. And of course, here we have Napoleon. I love this piece. I used to have this. This used to be the centerpiece of my living room. Was Napoleon. But we got him out of there. So here's the beginning of the house. Here's the kitchen. As you can see, I did all this, by the way. These are like my random beans and spices. And here we got the Halloween pumpkins. I like this one. Got this from Spirit Halloween. It's like a bat inside of it. More Halloween shit. Spices, absinthe. Big fan of plants. I'm a plant dad. So we got a ton of plants here. That one's unfortunately dying, it looks like. We got some pastas, all kinds of spices. Hello, puppy. You wanna say hi? Hey, puppy. You want a little treat? Let's give this man a little treat. We give him a treat. All right, goodbye. So, there you go. Sneak peek of the kitchen. Treats, his shit. Lots of snacks, Cliff Bars. More snacks. Microwave, all the regular shit. Big fan of plants again, so you'll see. And here we have real bones for puppy. So this is all his. So he'll be eating this. Once again, plants. Love these leaves. Look at this shit. This is gorgeous. So, all right, so let's go on to the living room. Hello, puppy. Excuse the blanket. It is for the bird to go to sleep. So here's the movie section, which I'll show you guys one time in depth. I'll probably make a whole video about this. And we got more movies up top, so there's a lot. But probably not in this video. So we start off from here. Let me give you a outlook on everything. So let's start here, I guess. Let me introduce you to Buddha. Here's a closer look. Got Buddha, random shit, more Buddha stuff. Lots of books. I like books, mainly history stuff, photography. Here's like a feminist art book, horror one. I love this. By the way, I love this for Halloween. This is the Rob Zombie. It's got all 3 of his vinyls. Never opened it. House of a Thousand Corpses, 3 from Hell, and also Devil's Rejects. And we have some tarot cards from Dali. He designed these, so love that. It's my shit. The rest of these are all vinyls, mainly movie soundtracks. As you can see, we have like Creep Show. We have Jacob's Ladder, Friday the 13th. Got a couple of those. Got Nope, Us, Lost Highway, Naked Lunch, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Alice, Sweet Alice. We have Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. What is this one? Oh, Suspiria. Fucking banger. Lords of Salem. Speaking of Rob Zombie, we have Rosemary's Baby. What is this one? Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the Netflix one, though. Get Out, and so on and so forth. We got some Nirvana. We got some. Let's just pull some random shit out. Nas, Illmatic. What is this? Mobb Deep. What is this? State Property. Oh, Freeway, one of my favorite albums of all time. Got some Benny the Butcher. Dawn FM. The Weeknd, I should say. Say Dawn FM. What is this? Oh, Aerosmith. Yeah, we got tons of shit in here. But anyway, I don't know why I bought this. It kind of looks like Versace. It looks expensive, so I bought it. It was not expensive, but it looks expensive. So, bought it. The biddies appreciate it. More random shit at the bottom. Love animals, but I found these at the pawn shop. These are real, so I bought them. Alligator jaws. Why? Why not? More books, posters, movie covers, art books, H.R. Geiger, Dolly, decoration stuff. And I love this fake plant here. But here's a look from the outside once again. This is my favorite movie, Hereditary. And I love this because it says cut along the dotted line. If you've seen the movie, you know what that means. Basically, it's saying cut the head off of the pigeon. A24 poster. Another favorite of mine, Midsummer. Love this. So, got these two, and I got The Witch arriving today, which will go here. So I'll have The Witch, Midsummer, Hereditary. Here, I mean, how do I explain this? This is fucking lovely. I don't know why I love it, but I do. This is my vinyl player. More books down here. Let me give you a look from the outside. Boom. This is, once again, the living room. Let's see. Got my peace pipe. I don't have guns, but I have these kind of peace pipes. This is all my Criterion stuff. So these are all the Criterion movies. Some books, more Criterions, rocks. This looks like Caesar. I love it though. It's all the A24 movies in those like limited slip cases. Love this Dolly. Love this Dolly clock. It's kind of like surreal. These are the Curzon collections that I have. This one is Lars von Trier. I don't want to open this. I'll show it to you guys some other time. I would have to unwrap the whole thing. Lars von Trier. This is Peter Greenway, I think. So, salt lamp. This is the Halloween head. Well, not head, pumpkin, I should say. I'm not retarded. And let's remove this. Here you have another piece from Spirit Halloween. Mars Attacks. And then these are all the magazine covers that I've designed. There's about like, I don't know, 15 of them. Don't want to really go through this because I can't. I have to hold the camera with one hand, so I only got one hand available. TV, table, got some wet wipes in case I bang, you know, convenient. My coasters are Persian rugs because I am Persian, so. My pillows are dogs because I love dogs. And here's my dog one more time. Got the incense running, more plants. Once again, check it out. I know you hear the other birds screaming, and all those fucking movies, and more movies at the top, and more movies downstairs. There's movies everywhere. So let's show you possibly Jesus, possibly Moses. I don't know. Not quite sure. Lots of paintings. That one is some like French classic. Not quite sure. I just like the art. David Lynch's Eraserhead. Sweet movie. The most disturbing and disgusting movie I've ever seen in my life. But I love that poster. Look at it. Beautiful. Clockwork Orange. Did that one myself. This one, I actually used ChatGPT to create this. Printed it out. Painted the frame. semi did it myself. You know, I edited it, but it's ChatGPT. World Cup 1994. It's coming next year. I got excited. I bought the posters. My favorite ones. A couple of them. Check this one out. The dog is going crazy outside. Maybe I should lower this music since I'm close to the TV. There we go. This I got from Spirit Halloween. Kind of looks cool. This is probably my favorite World Cup, which I remember because I was living in Germany at the time. 1998, France, right before I left Germany. So, love this. I remember this as a child. Fucking love this. Another random French movie, just like the poster. The Exorcist. Banger poster. World Cup, Russia 2018. So not that long ago. That was from ChatGPT also. I just wanted to do something weird with the dark web. So I put in a prompt to make Silk Road. But I really love that. So David Lynch's Eraserhead again. I bought this from eBay. I don't know who the artist is. I did this one myself, printed it out, painted a frame that I got from Goodwill. Italy 1990 World Cup. I remember this as a child. This is one of my favorites because I remember it, even though I was like 3 or 4 years old. I do remember some clips from it because my dad was very excited. So, don't have too many memories with him, but that's certainly one. Random Heart. Grand Budapest Hotel, Wes Anderson, of course. Female Trouble, bought this off eBay. Divine. Random artsy fartsy shit. I painted this myself. Hereditary, it's like the demon. So I painted that one myself. That's actually one of my favorites that I've done. Random artsy fartsy shit. El Topo, one of my favorites. Alejandro Jodorowsky. Van Gogh piece, Warhol, Picasso, The Black Swan. Dogs shitting. Why? Because why not? I don't know. I just printed that off the internet. Hi, bird. Hi, dog. So, yeah, that's mainly what you get here. Here you can take a look. Boom. I would like to ideally stretch it out. It's just, it's getting overcrowded. It's too much shit. That's why I took some of those down. So I'll show you guys this in a second. Let's show you the rest of this, including this bird. I also have a grapevine outside. Hi, bird. Jerry? Good bird. Computer, where I usually stream. More laptops. Watches and jewelry. More rugs. This is the Wacom tablet that I use to do graphics, to actually draw them out. Here is a random sardines piece. I don't know, I love this though. Had another one here, sushi one, that fell and broke. That one was actually my favorite. Love that. I don't know what happened to it. Hi, bird. Yeah? Hello? Once again. Hi, bird. Hi, bird. So hopefully you guys like this. I want to do something different. But I love this Mexican Mexican gentleman here that's been dead for decades. But beautiful piece. I love it. This one I love because it reminds me of Iran. We have a very similar pattern on our pieces. Hello. In Persepolis. Persepolis is like one of the first cities in the world. And it looked like this, the carvings that are left today. So, and of course this is Jesus, but I like the old look of it. So I kind of mashed it together, paired it together. More books, Dali, H.R. Geiger, graphic design stuff. Van Gogh, Bosch, one of my favorites. Artsy fartsy shit. Occult stuff. Some giraffe bookends. More of these Versace vases, I guess you would call these. I don't know, but I love these. I fucking love these. These just look fancy. And I think they were only like 30, 40 bucks, but they look fancy, so. You know, they just look artsy. I like it. More vases over here. Panther, possibly a leopard, who knows. Then I got a China buffet, dog bed, all for China and shit. Once again, say hello to the dog. Hey, dog. What up, dog? What up, dog? I'll show you guys the basement next time. I'm gonna spend too much time on it, but let's go through here now. Painting I did. It's kind of like a fish. It's the eyes. Kind of like a surreal piece. This is probably my favorite thing I've ever done. It was inspired by David Lynch's Eraserhead. Fucking love that shit. I did this piece, Pink Flamingo, John Waters. I bought this from Vinegar Syndrome, Sex World. I painted that, Sabu. I also repainted the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So that looks like the poster, but that's actually a painting that I did. So it's just a replica of the original poster, but a painted version. So Home Goods. But again, this, I fucking love this. This just creeps me out. I don't know. It's just weird. Let's go over here. More David Lynch with a portrait of him. Joker painting. Once again, this is an actual painting. This is not like a poster print. I hand painted this. Same with this. This is all hand painted. David Lynch. And a ton of movies over there too. I'll show you guys in a second. Pug. I painted that. I just like the effects. It's kind of like mushroomy. Bought this from Home Goods. 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 Painted the Jaws poster. That's hand painted. Here's another look. That's hand painted as well. So that one's painted by me, and that one's painted by me. And I painted the sides too. And I gotta put this outside and put a plant in it, something. Feathers, I don't know why. Up here though, we get weird. I painted that, bought it from Home Goods, painted that. That I bought from South Street. That I bought from Home Goods, love that fucking piece. Love that piece. And then we get into the movies, which, you know, just skim through real quick. I gotta spend too much time on it. But here's like a Kubrick collection that I really like. Here's all the Rambos steelbooks, all the Jurassic Parks steelbooks. Tons of movies. Got some Mr. Bean. These are all cartoons, the Hanna-Barbera stuff. Pinhead, of course. Here is, I guess, like the newer movies, like the artsy-fartsy A24 neon movies. There's a bunch of these here. And then here's just kind of mainstream horror, I guess. These are the ones without slip covers. Down here, just more horror. Bottom is all comedies. And those are just kind of like old box sets. But yeah, you get the gist of it. Boom. So now let me just show you guys. This is the main movie collection area. And I know I've already spent 20 minutes on this, but maybe I'll spend 5 more minutes running through this real quick. So I basically have my Arrow box sets at the top. I have Psycho. I won't name every single one, some of the major ones. So I have Psycho, all the Psychos, including the remakes on 4K. Some Vincent Price stuff, Battle Royale, all the Phantasms, all the Children of the Corn, all the Hellraisers, some random old school movies. Spaghetti westerns. This is like a, what is it called? Daijiman. I think these are like Japanese, almost like Godzilla like movies. The Vengeance trilogy, of course, we got Old Boy in here. Alejandro Jodorowsky. Holy Mountain, El Topo. El Topo, once again. Right there. One of my favorites. We got the House movies. We got Dawn of the Dead. That's, I mean, look at this chunky set. Look at that chunky ass set, bro. Look at that. And while I'm at it, all the Chuckies in 4K. All the struggle. All the struggle. All the urban legends, Anacondas, Christopher Lee, The Ring, all the movies on 4K, The Omen, all of them on 4K, Critters, The Fly, all the Friday 13th, Toxic Avenger, exploitation shit. Love this piece as well. This is gigantic. This is like shit, like 40 movies. I don't even know, man. It's a lot. And then we have some Vinegar Syndrome boxes at the top here. So, and then we got way more arrows here at the bottom. I'll have to do a separate video just running through all this, but tons of 4K box sets. These are all like the chunky sets. These are like regular size movies. These are the chunky ones, including all the ones at the top. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street set, the Steelbook that recently came out. More arrows. This is all my Scream Factory stuff. So, all Scream Factory. All Scream Factory. So, all Arrow, all Arrow, all Arrow, all Arrow, random box sets, Scream Factory, Scream Factory. And then we have Second Sight, which does amazing box sets. I mean, look at these. This is, look at the Texas Chainsaw. Session 9, Revenge, Raw, Inside, Frontiers, High Tension, Strangers, The Brood, Scanners, When Evil Lurks. And look at these covers. They're so fucking dope. Look at these. Possessor. Ooh. The Sacrament. Love this movie. House of the Devil. Look at The Witch. Green Room. It Follows. Love that set. And then we have Frailty. Love that. Irreversible. And then we have Vinegar Syndrome. I have a ton. Look at these. There's a ton of Vinegar Syndrome. Love their chunky box sets. I mean, these are, look at that. The Golden Child, Navy SEALs, Daryl, I mean, Cloak and Dagger, Roadhouse, got a banger set, Beastmaster, Sidekicks, Showgirls, I mean, tons and tons. The Tenant, which was I think it's a Friedkin movie, I think. Mac and Me, random as hell. Love Dirty Work. Look at this disgusting cover. The Keep, Michael Mann. Phase 5. Existence. Look at this disgusting cover. David Cronenberg. So anyway, but yeah, we continue on with more Vinegar Syndrome. All Vinegar Syndrome. All Vinegar Syndrome. And then we continue on with more Vinegar Syndrome. All Vinegar Syndrome. So Arrow, Scream Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, Second Sight, Vinegar Syndrome, Vinegar Syndrome, all Steelbooks, Random Exploitation, Severin, Kino Lorber, more Severin, random shit, weights. And then I guess I'll show you some of these Steelbooks before we wrap it up. Jesus, I have a ton, man. I don't know. Kill Bill, Jackie Brown. I pretty much have all the Tarantinos on here. Have most of Schwarzenegger stuff. the Gladiators, E.T., all the Jawses, Blade Runner, all the Indiana Joneses, all the Rockies, the original ones, Cliffhanger, all the Halloweens, the new ones, I should say, and the Rob Zombie ones. The rest of the Halloweens I have on 4K on Scream Factory. So Scream, they've released 6 of them. I have all those. Exorcist, I have the OG and the remake. As far as the second and third one, I have those included in Scream Factory up there. Coming to America, love that. Matilda, Roger Rabbit. And then these are some new ones that I actually grabbed. Jacob's Ladder, Daybreakers, Meatballs. I might actually watch that tonight. I might watch that tonight. Night of the Living Dead. This just recently came out, sold out in like a second. Very sought after title. These are all steelbooks again. All the Saws, Blair Witch, Terrifiers, Thanksgiving. This has a really cool one. Love that it's a steelbook and it's embossed. In a Violent Nature. Look at that cover. Again, steelbook. Love the St. Maud one. Infinity Pool. And then all the Jordan Peele movies. So Nope, Get Out, and Us. Both Smiles. A bunch of Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. The Ring, Trick or Treat, Cloverfield, Event Horizon, Poltergeist, and then more titles here. Some Arrow ones, actually. So, both Beetlejuices, Mortal Kombats, Kickboxer, all those movies. And then down here we have Severin. Mainly exploitation movies. Kino Lorber, some big titles here. All 4K. More movies down here. All the cannibal movies. Serbian film. These are kind of like the creepy ones over here, I guess. That's the creepy section. And some classics. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. We have Jack Frost here. You know. Action USA, random movie. The Paper, whatever the hell that is. I just recently watched this, The Neighbors. It's okay, puppy. It's okay. It's about to go nuts. Well, with that said, I was about to wrap it up anyway. We're at the end here. The dog's going to have to wrap it up. So we're just around 30 minutes, but you get the gist of it. These are all 4K. Yeah, that's the movie section. And we have more in the basement, but maybe we'll save that for next time. So we're basically running out of space here. We just got a little bit at the top, a little bit to fill there, and then right at the bottom. And then we're out of space. And then we'll have to fill up what's left there and figure it out from there. But with that said, goodbye from the bird, goodbye from Lofi Music, all the art, and the dog. Until next time, thank you for being a Patreon member. Shout out to all the Patreons. See what the hell they're barking at. All right, peace.